Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm sorry I kind of lost track of time. I didn't get to sign off because I really wasn't paying attention. Here we have another blooper. This is the last blooper that we had to face. It's Super Blooper, I think. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's Super Blooper. Yep, Super Blooper. I like that name, Super Blooper. Supersonic rate. No, we're not going there. So yeah, I apologize last time. I really did kind of lose track of time. So, what should I talk about? Well, I'm going to talk about how people who claim that it's just a cartoon so they don't need to try and make it, better really annoy me. Like, I have this girl in class, who's actually a mother going, who's back in, going in game design, she's going back to college. And her, one of her things is, I'm pretty critical of things in general, but not in, a mean way. Usually, we have a critique. It's not like I'm just randomly, insulting people, but, and I'm not really insulting people, but during a critique, I give my opinions of people, or I give opinions of work and give things that they could work on and things that could improve. I also say things I like, though, because, as I've learned, while personally, I like to point out the negatives because you can't fix the positives. If they're positive, they're already positive. People like to know what they're doing right because A, not only does it make them feel better, but it also lets them know what not to work on, and what not to fix, what to, keep the same way. But anyway, I'm usually pretty critical, and usually I don't get that much critique back, which, I don't know. I personally, I want some critique, not a ton, but I mean, not like just an insult, but I want critique. I want about the amount I give back. I want how much I give to them. I want exactly, or I would like the same amount back for critique, or in terms of critique. But anyway, our class for the most part doesn't do that much in critique. There's a few people, most who I hang out with, who actually do it, as opposed to the juniors who I hear are actually really do a lot of stuff in critique, and she's also in their class and doesn't like that, the same person I'm talking about. But anyway, at one point she was talking with one of my friends about it and saying he needs to stop or he's really driving me crazy, because a lot of the things is, it's not even I'm being mean. One of the things was she was designing a character and the legs were really, she actually recently we went back to it and back to her she was showing off her character design, recent critique, and she actually did improve it and made the legs more round and more, they were really blocking, they didn't look good at all, and she made them round and actually nice, and I actually did compliment her on that because it looked really nice. But a lot of the things she uses, well, it's a cartoon, we don't need to, you don't need to make it look perfect. Well, no, you do. The thing is, if you're gonna use a style, if you're gonna have I'm gonna do a crayon style, or I'm gonna do a little kid style, or I'm gonna do this stylized, painting style, play it up, make it good. Don't use the style as an excuse for not being able to, for not having to do that much work or not trying. I mean, you could say, well, I'm not that good at art, but you can always improve upon it. And again, if you want a very simple style, okay, that's good, but play up on the style. I mean, if you're gonna do a cartoon style, don't just say, well, it's gonna be that way because it's a cartoon. I mean, that's part of the problem. One of the game show, or one of the video game based shows out there, back kind of on one of my earlier rants this week, was Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, and at the same time came out the Sad Am series for Sonic, which is a really good series. But then you had Adventures of Sonic the Hedgehog, which had almost no coherency, nothing made sense. And while some of those things are kind of funny to watch with friends because they're so chaotic and make no sense, they're funny to laugh at. In terms of, being a good cartoon, it was horrible. Nothing was coherent. The whole style made no sense. It just looked like they didn't give a crap a lot of the times. As opposed to Ren and Stimpy, well, I personally didn't like the show. From what I've seen, everything was, it had order. For a show that was really random, it had structure to it, if that makes any sense. And that's the thing. You can't just say, I'm going to do this way and I'm not going to have anything connected. You have to have structure to it. Everything has to have some reason to it. If you're gonna, and that's the thing that kind of annoyed me, that she keeps using that. That's a really stupid excuse in my opinion. That's like saying, I don't know, I'm getting really tired. Yeah, I just, don't use that as an excuse ever. Don't say, oh, it's a cartoon, I don't have to try hard, or, no. That just really annoys me, and I think it annoys a lot of people. So here you have this guy named Rip Cheato. Now, I didn't mention it, but there's a guy on the surface near the shop down by where Shaggy's toy box was named Chet Rippo. He'll actually he'll increase one of your stats by 2, like power or health, but he'll decrease them by he'll decrease the other 2. Say if you increase your health, that'll increase 5 to 5, so 10 points, and then he'll decrease FP and badge points by 3 and or 5 and 3 respectively. But this guy you'll actually want to go to if you want all the star pieces, because he'll sell you items for 64 coins each. Now, some of them really suck. Some of them are dry shrooms, which you don't want to pay 64 coins for. But there's star pieces and also a badge or few, or I think it's 1 badge that are really you'll need to buy if you want to get 100%. You'll need to buy them. So you do need to go to that guy. So he is someone you might want to go to. You might want to go to Chet Rippo too, depending on if you want to change your level or not. But you know, it varies if you want to go to those guys. So anyway, here's some more Koopa Koot missions. But yeah, the whole cartoon thing, that kind of excuse just kind of drives me crazy. To me, it just seems like they don't give a care, and they're just giving an excuse to do less work. That, you know. Anyway, most of this is just cooking. We'll just give them a lime. That's an easy one. The other one's gonna be Koopa, which is made with Koopa leaf and cake mix. So you need to go to Shaggy's toy box and grab a leaf in the Koopa village. So we got 3 star pieces. And yeah, after this chapter, there'll only be 3 more Koopa Koot stuff to do. So finally, we'll be done with his stupid errands. Do 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 ma na na. But yeah, this project is quickly coming to a close, and I really enjoyed it so far. Like, we're already, I'm gonna say it's gonna be done definitely before mid-May, I think. I don't know. And yeah, this is another song that plays on Hot Hits. And also we have the radio contest, of course. This is, I think, the last. Let me know if there's another one, but I'm pretty sure this is the last radio contest. But the radio tone at the end says something like, see you at the next contest. But I think this is the last one. So you have to get a coconut at the area where, it's Club 64. So let's go do that. And we'll end up getting, deluxe meal, I think. But anyway, this has been Mega 400, reminding you to sing us a song. You're the piano man.